Hey growers, are you in the market for some new grow equipment? Well, look no further. Vivosun has you covered. From grow tents to lights and everything in between, Vivosun has it. Let's say you're a new grower and you're in a need for some help getting started. Well, Vivosun has put together some inexpensive grow kits just for you. From 5x10 grow kits down to 2x2 grow kits, they have you covered with all accessories needed to get you a quality harvest from whatever crop you're growing. Let's say you're an experienced grower and you're looking for some of the newest technology like time-lapse cameras. Well, they have that too. So for all your grow needs, Vivosun has something for your grow at a great price. And if you use my coupon code at checkout, you can save yourself an extra 15%. So why not give them a look today? You won't be disappointed. All right, welcome back to the Corey Bak'n Show. In today's episode, we're going to go over the Vivosun tents and see how the girls are progressing. As you can see, the 5 girls in here are doing fantastic. Last week, these plants were nowhere near the size that they are in here, especially these front 3 here. These are the batch 47s, phenos 1 through 3. And take a look at the size of this leaf. Oh. Well, no more bud for that spot there, but they're still in veg. But just look at the size of that one leaf. That is huge. These plants are doing great in this Vivosun tent. The lights, the obviously nutrients will definitely play a big part of this, and they're under the Flex nutrients. Oh yeah, the back 2 plants are the Mighty Ho Phenos number 6. And that one there that you're looking at is the Simple Jack Pheno number 6. Oh, vice versa, excuse me. That's the Mighty Ho Pheno number 6. The other one is the Simple Jack Pheno number 6. But yeah, they're calling this week 2, pretty much a veg. You say this is definitely indica leaning with the sides of the blades on these leaves. Look at this thing here. And that's just with the batch 47. So yeah, these 2 here in the front are growing with leaves this size. And this one here, pull one off, it's a little different in growth pattern. The leaf hairs, the blades are a little narrower, and this one here is much thicker. So this one here must be leaning more the sativa way. And that's what they normally say, the thinner the blades, the more sativa, and the thicker ones are more indica leaning. I don't know how true all that is, but that's what I've always been told. But yeah, these plants here are doing great. Again, we're gonna do maybe 2 more weeks in here before we flip these to flower, because I wanna get some clones of these front 3. So I'm gonna have to get them a little bit longer, get a little bit more robust. So I could take some decent clones off of them, and then we'll flip it to flower. So I'm looking maybe in the ballpark of 2 weeks or so. So that's pushing close to the end of the month. So, but that's what these girls over here are looking like this week. Again, once again, no problems whatsoever. Loving the light and loving the way this the system is set up and the recipe that we're using to, my dog is back there coughing. Yeah, but the light is doing dynamite, and I got it raised up a little higher than I normally have it. I normally keep it down to where the bar level is for right now, and that give me about 15 inches off of the top of the canopy. It's probably a little less now that these plants have grown up like that, so I probably need to adjust this light possibly to probably a little above this oscillating fan in the back there, and that'll give me about 15 inches from the top of the canopy. But yeah, that's what these plants are in here looking like this week here. This tent here is no problems whatsoever. So let's take a look at the other 2 Vivosun tents. All right, over here in the Vivosun corner / Grow Peaceful veg corner, as you can see, the Grow Peaceful plants this week are definitely taking off. You remember last week, this the erotic watermelon here. As you can see now, she has some growth on it. Last week, She was barely making it. I wasn't sure if she was going to come through for me, but since she's recovered and she's doing great. Heat in here, they're keeping the temperature kind of high in here. Right now, my gauge is reading 85 with 61% humidity, and the plants are loving it, so I'm not messing with it. I do have both fans circulating the air in here, and then the exhaust fan is not on, but as you can see, the humidifier, because the door is open, the humidifier is running. But this here is the apple strudel, and look how great she's looking right now. Developing nicely. And even this here craven. The craven is definitely the star of the show, in my opinion, right now. So that's what these girls look like. Again, these came up out of the soil on January 23rd. And today is February the 9th. Actually, like I said, Super Bowl Sunday. I think I mentioned that once already. So these plants here are growing rapidly. And here in the coming weeks, they also start growing, getting taller. And then that'll determine if I'm going to keep all three of these in this tent, or one of them will come out and go over in the tent behind me and the other two stay in here. So that's where we are with this tent here. Getting some good growth, and we don't have any problems. But every other day I'm giving them a little bit of water, and they seem to like that scheduling. So we're gonna keep it that way until they get bigger, and then we'll water them like we normally do bigger plants. But let's take a look at the veg plants back here, or no longer really, it's definitely, as you can see, time for these girls to come out of this tent here. And then two of these are the Mighty Hoes, and two of these are the Simple Jacks. These are gonna be the last time I run these. And as you can see, big growth. Last week I transplanted them into these 3-gallon fabric pots. These two on this side here are the fabric pots that go along with the Grow A system. And they're going to be going back into that 5x5 tent that we harvested. And these two over here are some Vivosun grow bags, same size. And I took them, I put them inside the Grow Ace bucket, and it fit in there perfectly. So I'm going to use these 4 here in that next run. So we'll be taking these out of here in the coming day. I have to clean up that 5x5. And once I get that all cleaned up, and I'll probably have it done in the next hour or so, I'll be transplanting or transferring these plants out of here and over into the Grow A system. And you'll see that on next week's video. The next week's 5x5 will be full of those, because the 5x5 was harvested and all those plants are hanging up. All right, well, that's all I have for you in this week's video. It's kind of short because it isn't a whole lot to show with the 3 tents. They are pretty early in the veg, but as you can see, we're definitely getting some dynamite growth, and then that's all that matters. As long as each week we're getting growth, we'll be seeing something new. So that's all I have for you in this week's episode. If you like what you saw, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, share, and subscribe. And until next episode, stay baked.